Hello, what is going on, guys? Spoons here, and in this video I'm going to be telling you the names and descriptions for all 15 Titanfall maps that will be available at launch, and I'll also be showing you the lobby images for each map so you guys can get an idea of what the map looks like. So let's start it off with Airbase, which is the first map here, and the description for it is IMC Airbase Sierra is defended against local wildlife by the latest generation of repulsor tower technology. Now, as you can tell in the screenshot right here, we've got some aircrafts in the background, obviously because it's an airbase, and I'm guessing these are going to be flying around the map, and also the description does hint that local wildlife will probably intervene, which is my guess, while you're playing. Now, if you aren't sure what the local wildlife is, I believe after the beta finished they did reveal that there's going to be these sort of dinosaur monster things that are going to be in the game, and they're probably going to intervene while you play, and you're probably going to get points for killing them, obviously. So I'm guessing that in airbase we're going to get a taste of those local wildlife intervening. Now, the second map here is called Angel City, and we actually had this map in the beta, but for those of you who did not play the beta, I'll read the description anyway. When the IMC instituted martial law in Angel City, massive walls were built to divide the city into many smaller districts. Now, I can tell you for a fact that this map does not have any local wildlife intervening, at least it didn't in the beta, but I really don't think they're going to add that into the map just for balancing issues. So this map actually is good. I do enjoy it, so for those of you who didn't play it, don't worry, I actually find this map very entertaining. So yeah, this map is pretty good, and that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Now, the third map here is called Boneyard, and the description for it is extensive IMC research on wildlife repulsor technology was once conducted at this facility. So you can already tell in the screenshot right here that there is wildlife already intervening. You see a giant fossil in the center, so you can probably guess that there's going to be these sort of creatures and monsters, you know, crawling around the map, flying around the map, and you're probably going to have to kill them. So I'm pretty excited for this map, and it looks pretty good. The fourth map here is called Corporate, and the description for it is applied robotics labs on the frontier such as this one developed the IMC Spectre Automated Infantry Unit. Now, if you aren't sure what the Spectre is, if you didn't play the beta, it is one of the bots that you can fight in the games, and the other bot is called the Grunt. So you have the Spectre and the Grunt, and basically I guess this is the facility where the Spectres were developed, as it says in the description. So I'm guessing that this map will probably be mainly inside, but I'm not entirely sure. And also I don't believe, at least from telling from this screenshot, that there's going to be a lot of wildlife, or if any, intervening while you're playing. Now, the next map here is called Colony, and the description for it is IMC and militia forces clash in the close quarters of an uncharted rural colony. So I'm guessing that this map is pretty small, seeing how it says close quarters in the description. Also, feel like you're going to be able to parkour a lot in this map just because there seems like there's so many buildings. Also, I don't think wildlife will really be intervening in this map just because it seems like it's more industrial than nature. But it does look pretty cool, and I'm definitely excited for some close quarters combat and a taste of a smaller map, because we really didn't get a taste of that in the beta. The two maps that we had were pretty large, and I'm really excited for this map. Now, the next map here is called Demeter. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Let me know in the comments below if you actually know the proper pronunciation of this. But it says in the description right here, Demeter is a critical fueling station for IMC forces making the jump into the frontier. So I'm guessing that this map, it looks pretty large right here. I also don't believe, just like the previous map, there's going to be a lot of wildlife intervention, but it does look pretty cool, and I'm guessing that you'll be able to actually explode maybe some gas cans or some gas pumps just by shooting them. So that should be pretty cool to interact with the environment like that, and I'm looking forward to this map as well. Now, the next map here is called Fracture, and we actually had this map in the beta, and for those of you who didn't play the beta, once again, I'll read the description. Years of aggression, fuel extraction have taken their toll on this former colony for the privileged. So this map, obviously, it did not have any monsters intervening, any wildlife like that, but it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy this map. It was fairly large, so sometimes it actually took a little bit to run between buildings where you could parkour. However, I did did enjoy this map, and it should be a great map for those of you who didn't get a chance to play it. Don't worry, this is a good map, and yeah, there's really nothing too bad about this map that you should worry about. Now, the next map here is called Lagoon, and the description for it is: an IMC carrier makes an emergency landing on a small fishing village in the Freeport system. So as you can tell from the screenshot right here, there is probably going to be water that you'll be able to jump into maybe on this map. I'm not sure if actually Titanfall will support swimming in water, but if it does, then you'll be able to probably do it on this map. If it doesn't, you'll probably die when you jump in the water, but we won't know until the game is launched, obviously. But this map does look pretty cool. I feel like some water creatures may intervene while you're playing. That would be pretty interesting. I'm not sure. There doesn't seem to be a ton of water here, so I don't know how far Respawn went with implementing creatures in all different parts of nature, but I guess we'll find out at launch. Now, the next map here is called Nexus, and the description for it is: IMC forces move in to pacify a backwater agriculture outpost suspected of harboring militia personnel. So I'm guessing we're going to get a taste of agriculture and industrial. It looks a bit close quarters, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Now, this map is called Outpost 207, and the description for it is: orbital defense cannons stationed at high altitude defend against the incursion of hostile capital ships. So I'm not really sure where this is. It doesn't seem like it's on the same planet as the other maps, but it might be on perhaps a moon or something like that. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm not sure if the map is actually on that metal thing that's floating in the sky right there. It sort of looks like a satellite sort of thing. Death Star, not a Death Star, but I'm not really sure what that is. But yeah, I'm actually interested in this map. I hope it's good. It seems like the scale of that gun is huge compared to that pilot right there, or that grunt. So that definitely might be a concern for me. I don't really like huge maps, but maybe Respawn can make this work, and we will definitely find out at launch. Now, the next map here is called Overlook, and the description for it is: at a converted IMC prison way station, the militia attempt a daring prisoner rescue. So this looks obviously that wildlife will be intervening while you're playing. Perhaps, at least. I'm not entirely sure, but it does look pretty interesting. There seems to be some water in the background. I'm not sure if you'll be able to interact with that, and I'm guessing maybe you'll be able to go inside just because it's a prison, and you'll probably be able to run past cells and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited for this map. It looks pretty interesting, and it actually looks kind of small, so I enjoy close quarters combat, so I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Now, the next map here is called Relic, and the description for it is: parts salvaged from this old IMC shipwreck are sent into the valley below for further processing. So we don't get a great glimpse of what this map's going to entail. However, I do believe that you're probably going to start somewhere industrial where this shipwreck happened, and you're probably going to drop down into a valley, maybe something more nature-based. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Then the next map here is called Rise, and the description for it is: militia special forces set up a long-range desert patrol outpost in an abandoned IMC reservoir. So I'm guessing that there's going to be some sandstorms or some dust bowl things coming in this map, and you'll be able to, well, you're going to lose your vision, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to interact with any creatures that maybe spawn in the desert, but it does look pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, the next map here is called Smugglers Cove, and the description for it is: part arms bazaar and part pirate enclave. Smugglers Cove is famous for its selection of mercenaries and black market kits. So this seems that it's going to be a mainly industrial map. Maybe you'll be able to actually go out into the trees and nature, but it looks relatively small, actually. I'm not really sure the scale here. We actually don't get a taste of any players that I can see in the screenshot, so I don't get an idea of the scale, but it does look pretty cool, and yeah, I'm interested. Now, the final map that we're going to be getting at launch is called Training Ground, and the description for it is: IMC pilot training programs conducted here have a 98% fatality rate. Only the strong survive. So I'm guessing that there's going to be some automated environments that are going to try to attack us. I'm looking forward to it. You see two Titans here fighting, and it just looks just basically like a training ground. So this map is going to be pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. So those are the 15 maps that we're going to be getting in Titanfall at launch. They look pretty interesting, and I'm very excited to play them. If this video helped you out, please subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later.